Yes, sir. JR, what it do? It's your boy. 117, stand up. Good money, Gus, nigga. Gus Delino. 186, stand up. Mr. Harlem. Sicky Boy. Mr. Music. Billy Bishop. But you can call me whatever the fuck you want though on this one. Telling you who is he? Telling you who is he? Who the hell is that boy? Couldn't throw his crispy. I am on my shippy, yes. I am on my shippy. It's good money, motherfucker, and the rest is history. Telling you who is he? Telling you who is he? Who the hell is that boy? Couldn't throw his crispy. I am on my shippy, yes. I am on my shippy. It's good money, motherfucker, and the rest is history. Telling you who is he? Telling you who is he? It's good money, motherfucker, and I brought some biddies with me. Two silly minis, whole lot of ass and a whole lot of titties. Bring them all together, shit, that's one hell of a trizzy. Telling you who is he? You don't know who is he? Just trust and believe, shit, you don't want it with me. I eat live rapper shit, I get my munch on. About to order a steak, I left my lunch home. They kicking rap, good money kicking butt bowl. Better run home, homie, while you outside. In one eye blink, everybody out die. This is real life, homie, this ain't less than 10. I'm from Madison, but I sell my drugs on Lexington. Lay my head in the Bronx, if I'm late, baby mom won't let me in. I'm a veteran, all my shit plus medicine. Me and my two lesbians, who the fuck y'all think y'all better than? Telling you who is he? Telling you who is he? Who the hell is that boy? Can flow is crispy. I am on my shippy, yes. I am on my shippy. It's good money, motherfucker, and the rest is history. Telling you who is he? Telling you who is he? Who the hell is that boy? Can flow is crispy. I am on my shippy, yes. I am on my shippy. It's good money, motherfucker, and the rest is history.
They're like I'm official tissue. You a baby homeboy hanging off the nipple. You're like, how old is he? I'm 15. I'm a nasty motherfucker, but my dick clean. I'm a little boy, but I size you up. I don't really like this girl, but I like her butt. The day you touch me, it'll be the day you die. He's scared of me, I can see it in his eyes. There's no surprise, cause I'm too real. I ain't the shooter, homie, but I could get you killed. They playin' spin the bottle, you playin' spin the wheel. I'm getting money regardless, cause I don't need a deal. I got a chick, I must admit, I really like her. She got me thinking about a baby, I can wife her. But I won't let no girl take me off my toes. Female's the goon, that's my cousin, you already know.
Telling you who is he? Telling you who is he? Who the hell is that boy? Can flow is crispy. I am on my shippy, yes. I am on my shippy. It's good money, motherfucker, and the rest is history. Telling you who is he? Telling you who is he? Who the hell is that boy? Can flow is crispy. I am on my shippy, yes. I am on my shippy. It's good money, motherfucker, and the rest is history. He don't talk about what he don't have, so when he speak about it, best believe it's in the bag. I know I'm red hot, thank y'all for your compliments. Most niggas lack heart, even though they confident. I am all pro, you still on your college shit. Fuck they pride, I eat them and demolish them. I am oh so ready, better follow him. Put your boots on, nigga, zip your coat up. In front the deli, slicing niggas like they cold cuts. Ain't gotta show your hand, but I better make them show guts. I was quiet, should've left me while you chose Gus. Now I'm on the prowl, they crying cause I woke up. In due time, learn all you need to learn about me. I am no nonsense, I keep the burner by me. And the day you try me, that'll be the day you die me. I am always hobby shit, you know where to find me. Find me, find me.
Only two things can get you through this, man. That's patience and persistence. My life is tailor-made for me. Don't let anybody speed up my process. I don't care what's happening out there. That's the great thing about, you know, having ultimate confidence in yourself is it doesn't matter what's happening. I don't care what's happening. I don't care what you're on or this person's on. This is what
I thought I was ready in '97.
Right.
And I didn't have a major record company marketing to promote my project till 2003.
Right.
You know, so for that time period, I had to run on my own energy. You know, I had to convince myself that I'm gonna make it. You know, regardless of how people felt at that time. And what it does is it makes you feel like, well, it made me feel like there's gonna be points that people are gonna mistake my confidence for arrogance because they don't understand the process I went through.
I see a devil already popping up in here. Ooh. Brother, if you knew what Allah showed me of you, you would go right away and change. Up in that third balcony, the second balcony. Man, evil nigga. Oh, Yakub ain't got nothing on you. Well, I'm gonna tell you something, believers. Some of you are gonna try me, and I will show you very quick who I am. And you're gonna be surprised. Some of you little crazy Nick bros, your heart so filled with darkness and hate. But if you make the little move that you got in your crazy brain, you won't last. You won't last. And I say this, when we get real tight, strong, see a snitch and an enemy that's in here among us, he'll show up. I'm going to say this public, because I really don't give a damn about the consequences. A dear brother and or sister, if you're on the payroll for the police or the FBI, I don't mind you being there. I really don't mind. Because we're not doing anything that we would be ashamed of. So you can be here, it's okay. And even if we knew you was the police, we would not bother you. However, if you work in an evil way to try and break up something good for our people, then we will kill you.
Yo, what's up, class? What's up? Welcome back to school, guys. It's the Righteous Fair, guys, where we remove the gray area. What do it do, guys? And what do I mean by remove the gray area, guys? Simple. We know that there's a right, there's a wrong. You know what I mean? So we do the work. We find out what's the right. And by researching our How to Be a Human, you know, our How to Be a Human handbook, you know, our basic instructions before leaving Earth. Yeah, guys. So, you know what I mean? Instead of reading the basic instructions before leaving Earth, you know what I mean? People just start building their own thing. They start doing their own thing and shit. You know what I mean? Instead of going to the good book, figuring out what's the right and the wrong. Because this ain't no gray area in this. You know what I mean? Just a whole lot of sacrificing what you want it to be. You know what I mean? People ain't trying to do that. That's why they don't go there. They don't want to go there because that removes all gray area. And that's where we go. We go to that. You know what I mean? We go to the self-improvement and we go to the stuff that lets you know about the modern woman. We ain't scared. You know what I mean? So if that upsets you, now is the time for you to take your ass past the lockers and out of the school, guys. Now is the time to get on out of here. Salute to my chat. Salute to those of you that already know what time it is. Y'all come for the emotional intelligence. Y'all come for the real biblical red pill. Not that fruit punch pill shit, guys. Remember, fruit punch got some red in it, but then it got a lot of other bullshit, a lot of other calories that you might not need, that you don't need. Let's keep it real, guys. You know what I mean? So we come here for the biblical red pill. Y'all now tuned in to Mr. Goodbread, the biblical red pill king of New York City. But all states stand up. Remember, guys, this is a good versus evil thing. This have nothing to do with borough, city, state to state, man versus woman, woman versus man, white man versus black man. It has nothing to do with that. This is a good versus evil war, guys. All right? You know what I mean? So with all of that said, guys, you already know. I seen a person in the chat said something very, very, very brilliant, because guys, over here we take trolling as teaching tools. We do not get triggered off trolls, because we understand that honestly, if you're doing anything on the internet, you're in their world. If you are an extroverted person, if you're a person that could get busy on the outside level, then when you enter this internet space, guys, understand this is not designed for us. You know what I mean? This internet shit was created by a bunch of weirdos that don't know how to speak up, don't know how to talk for themselves in real life. You know what I mean? So when us dudes from the outside world come inside to their world, then they're gonna troll us. They're not gonna feel like they're not gonna be right. They done created their own fake is the new world real. They created that. They created that environment right now in their society, which is the internet, over the internet, guys. So you being normal, you gonna drive yourself crazy. Drive yourself crazy trying to keep up. All you can do is trolling back and use that as information, guys. You know what I mean? And shout out to my brother Kev. But also keep in mind, I got another one. We got another one. And I tell you guys, this is what's sad about it, right? Because you see it. Why do beta males and modern women hate you, yo? You want to know why beta males and modern women hate you? Let's keep it real. Beta males and modern women, they hate you because they want what you got. They want what you got, but they don't want to do the work that you did to have that. You know what I mean? These are people that sit on the sidelines and become spectators because they tried, they failed, you know what I mean? And now they gave up. So instead of getting back on the horse, they sit on the sidelines and just throw rocks at the glass house. You know what I mean? That's what they do. And they stick their hand in their pocket when you turn around. You see what I mean? And that's what the world of the internet have created. You know what I mean? So keep in mind, I know why they hate me, and I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. But we getting ahead of ourselves. I got the top 10 list of reasons why they don't. So you guys make sure you sit tight, get your popcorn, get your soda, grab your beer, roll your L. You know what I mean? Relax. I'm live. You know what I mean? Put your questions, any questions you got, even if it's not pertaining to topic. If you just got something you want to holler, reach out and let me know you want me to answer for you. I'll greatly do that. Just throw that in the chat. You know what I mean? But fasten your seatbelts, class. You know what I mean? It's time to go. It's time to go. So we're going to break down this. We're going to break this down to the molecule. Remember what I said, guys. It's important to understand this concept. You have to understand this concept of alpha, beta, modern woman. You got to understand those concepts. And see, beta males and modern women, they don't like labels. They don't like those labels. They'll run with any other title. I'm a gangster, or I'm a parent, I'm a mother, I'm a single mother. They'll run with any other title gynocracy give them. But the titles that they don't like, the ones they don't want to hear is alpha, beta, and modern woman. They don't like that shit. They don't like that shit because that lets you know that identifies their behavior. You know what I mean? So this is why you have a bunch of beta males running around here talking about ain't no such thing as an alpha, a sigma, because it's too hard. And rather than really try to become that and convert and come to your Holy Spirit, niggas will just change the game. They'll change how you supposed to play the game so that the rules will fit them and their comfort. And there's comfort in stupidity. Do you guys get that? Know what I mean? You guys get that? All right. So first of all, let's break down what a troll, what a hater, because this is a difference, guys. It's a big difference between trolls and haters. Let's break down that before we actually break down the alpha, beta, and the modern woman you know what I mean, and their behavior. So let's get into the trolls thing, guys. Keep in mind, this is for self-improvement. This is for personal growth and development, guys. You know what I mean? So take that with you. Come for the entertainment and stay for the truth. What's up, guys? You're now tuned into the Circle TV. You're now watching the Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread show. I'm your host, Mr. Goodbread. Guys, on the comment, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit the bell, because the bell is going to get y'all the notification every time I post. You know what I mean? Like right now, I'm locked on Facebook, so you're not getting a lot of the videos, because if I don't post on Facebook, you're not going to click the link. You could get a direct notification to your YouTube or your Gmail. You know what I mean? Let's get on it, fellas, because shit be fucked up. You see how Facebook do you. But today, guys, I got a damn good episode. One of the homies asked me, yo, what's up with all of this trolling shit that's going on nowadays? Like, men trolling men, like, and women troll women too. But what's up with the men trolling men? Like, the women trolling women is motherfucking female nature. So that's understandable. You know what I mean? But check it. Let's break down this word troll. What a troll is. Like, guys, troll. Control. See, you get it? So it's abbreviation for a controlling asshole. You know what I mean? This is somebody that just likes entertainment. You know what I mean? They like to control the environment at anybody's expense. It don't matter, at your expense, his expense, her expense. You know what I mean? If they can get a laugh, they get a laugh using whoever. You know what I mean? Play on sympathy. These guys are the worst. You know what I mean? That's a male control freak. So that's what a troll is, guys. Got a lot of these fucking trolls, yo. These fucking trolls, they can't help it, yo. That's what they've been doing all their life. It's embedded in them to just go around and fuck with people. And it's like how females do, right? When we went over the nature of women, wasn't that one of the things on that list? They just little fucking trolls, right? If those of you that have females, right? Don't they just fuck with you? They just fuck with you sometimes just to fuck with you, right? Well, there's people out here in the world that do that too. There's guys out here in the world that do that too. There's guys that do that. You know what I mean? You don't let nobody fuck with you, yo. You stand up for yourself. You stand up for what's right. You know what I mean? It starts with that. Remember, you guys, self-improvement, meaning learning yourself, learning what energy you don't like, what energy you can't take, and you remove yourself from that energy. Point blank, period. Can't nobody be mad at you because you want to avoid situations. How can somebody be mad at you because you want to avoid a situation? You don't let people troll you, man. Don't let these people troll you, man. You know what I mean? Don't do that, man. It's just like back in the days, yo. You know what I mean? At the little bully table, the bully little lunch table. You know what I mean? People need to just go on with their life and worry about them. You know what I mean? But no, they can't do that in this world. And then the thing about the trolls is when they get trolled, they can't take it. They can't handle it. They want to fight now. Now they want to get aggressive and put hands on people. Whole time they've been trolling the motherfucker for forever. Been trolling. Like the little, you see the movies with the bully. He just pick on the kid. And then the day the kid pick up the rock and bust him right in the head with him. You know what I mean? That's how the story go, guys. That's just how the story go, guys. That's David and Goliath right there. That's David and Goliath right there. All right? Don't let nobody troll you, man. You stand up for what's right. You know, when you're not wrong in a situation, you know what karma is, guys? You know what karma is? Learn karma, guys. Because when you're not wrong in a situation, when you have absolutely no wrong in the situation, or you have been provoked, guys, you have good karma. You are on the side of good karma. So it's nothing going to happen to you. God ain't going to let nothing happen to you to where you going to be on the bad side of that karma. No, he's seen everything. He see everything. He know everything.
So them trolls, they get in their little group huddles, you know what I mean? Because all a troll consists of, guys, let's break this troll shit down. What is a troll, guys? Like, what is actually a troll? A troll consists of, it could be the two things. A troll is normally a hater or an enemy, all right? Don't ever get those two confused either. A hater and an enemy are two different things, guys, all right? An enemy is somebody that you might have broke bread with, somebody that you might have shared something with, and then they run off or stab you in the back or do some old girly shit, or they just envied you their whole life from the time you were small, you know what I mean? That's not a hater. A hater is somebody that'll even pretend to be your friend, you know what I mean, and get next to you, you know what I mean, and they just seek with jealousy and envy. That's a hater. They don't necessarily gotta be your enemy though. You see the difference? You see the fine line between a hater and an enemy? You know what I mean? An enemy, let it be known straight up. So when a hater chill with an enemy, when your hater chill with your enemy, that's when the trolling shit start. That's when the trolling shit gonna start. All right? Especially if the energy of the hater is more quality of the energy of the sucker, the enemy. He gonna get that dude. He gonna find it's gonna be a situation, guys. Don't let nobody troll you, yo. You hear me? You don't let nobody troll you. You troll them back. You troll them back. And watch how mad they get. Watch you turn the lights on and watch how the roaches motherfucking scatter, yo. You turn the lights on. I mean, don't you guys go losing no sleep worrying about no motherfucking guys that got feminine energy. You don't go lose no sleep over that shit. You guys stay on your purpose and you skip around that shit. Stay away from them. Stay away from that energy. That type of energy, stay away from. You know what I mean? But stand up for yourself. Stand up and always pay attention. Shit is always more than it is. Always. Always. Remember, guys, your friends do not chill with your enemies or your haters. And real friends reach out. Your real friend gonna reach out to you. Ain't no way none of my friends can tell me that they can't reach out to me. I'm on social media all day, every day, 4 different platforms. If you ain't a nigga that be on Facebook to post pictures or do, if you ain't one of them, you can still reach out to me because I'm always available. I'm always available. But guys, like I said, don't let nobody troll you. Don't ever let anybody troll you. And that's the land we live in. That's the world we live in right now. Trolls. Fuck with the nigga. Pick with him. Yeah, you gonna run into the right motherfucker to pick with one day. All right, guys. Y'all stay on y'all purpose.
I got time today, guys. I got time. That's always been my energy. Like, you know what I mean? So don't y'all go worrying about me. Like, Mr.Goodbread, God put me here for that reason. I'm doing that work. You know what I mean? You don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I got time. I did the work. You know what I mean? I did the work. You know what I mean? But guys, let's move it right along. Now that we understand the difference between the alpha, I mean not the alpha, the troll, the hater, and the enemies, let's go into this alpha, beta, and modern women stuff. You know what I mean? Clearly, I done told y'all time after time that in the wildlife, in our National Geographics and our nature, the animals is not, nobody done fucked with them. Nobody manipulated their mind. So nobody changed their nature. You know what I mean? They ain't got flat screen TVs in the wild to where they could keep watching programs and start doing all sorts of weird shit changing their nature, right? So the same way they mate is how we supposed to be mating. You know what I mean? And how they mate is the female lion, she look for the most healthiest, the strongest male. You know what I mean? And how she know? Because the male has the mane. And he would have been then beat up, outbeat, outranked all the other lions around that territory. So she picks him. That's the alpha and the beta scenario in its entirety, guys. Now, to uncomplicate common sense, and let's bring this to real life for you dudes, you know what I mean? That don't want to believe the hype, that don't think beta males and some guys gonna eat second. Oh no, He just got more money. It ain't even got shit to do with money, guys. I'm a broke nigga. You know what I mean? It ain't got shit to do with money, guys. It's about that energy. It's about that energy, yo. Yep. Alpha males, they get girls that give them money. You know what I mean? And they no matter what their decimal point is, the girls give them money. The girls want to build with them. The girls want to work with them. And it ain't even on some pimp shit, guys. I'm talking in the girls believe in their faith. The girls believe in their game plan. You know what I mean? And that got a lot to do with them submitting to God. So God got them. And once a man submit to God, then God gonna give him everything. That's like the Abraham story. We gonna get into that. So y'all keep in mind. Y'all know we bringing the heat. It's the righteous fear. We gonna get rid of this gray area shit. You know what I mean? And if you can't stand the gray area, if you need the gray area, if you need that entertainment, that he and ha ha, then you're gonna have to go to another channel for that, guys. You're gonna have to go to another channel because the righteous fear, we doing self-improvement and call outs and exposing. And we heavy on the self-improvement, fellas. We heavy on the self-improvement. Cause at the end of the day, the most abundant natural resource in America is thirsty niggas, not bitches. Thirsty niggas. All right, we gotta fix that. All right. So let's get right into it, yo. I got a cool video. Me and Mr.Goodbread did this video about a couple years ago and shit. So pretty much it's about Michael Jackson. It's one of Michael Jackson videos we broke down. It clearly shows how Michael was the alpha energy, Eddie Murphy was the beta energy, and the Queen Nefertiti, she represents the modern woman. All right. So you know how we do. We try to be creative and bring y'all this. It's the same shit. We always say the same shit in this space, but you know what I mean. Some just is more creative than others. Some are science teachers, and very few is scientists. You know what I mean? But you fucking with the scientists right now. So let's get it, guys. Without any further ado, don't miss the message. Do not complicate common sense on this video right here. I'm gonna let it play out. You guys can always go back on the channel and watch this video completely in its own entirety. It's called Modern Women's Standards Are Ridiculous. And again, yo, not to toot my own horn, but that's another reason why they just hate my guts, because they can't do shit like this. They can't deliver the news with proof and with facts. You know what I mean? They talk crazy about women. I ain't never seen them with a woman. I don't even think a lot of these niggas be liking women. But that's a whole nother live though. You know what I mean? So gotta miss me with that bullshit. Gotta miss me with that bullshit.
Hi guys, welcome to the channel. You're now tuned into the Mr. and Mrs. Goodbread show. I am your host, Mr. Goodbread.
And I am Mr. Goodbread. Now, guys, today we got a nice little video for you today, and we're gonna review, recap, respond, react, to Remember the Time. Remember the Time about Michael Jackson. You guys remember that video? In the beginning of that video, it showed the key part to this modern woman entitlement and this female nature, right. Period. All right, guys, so without further ado, let's get into it.
Yo, salute, brother. OKL, the Dean is in the building. What's up, my guy? How you been, man? Dean, are you there? All right, the Dean will be back. He must be doing something. I know he in that studio there. All right, y'all.
I just go to show you that. I mean, don't be the nice guy. I mean, don't be the nice guy. And the nature in women is real. So you either gonna deal or no deal, but don't be bitter, don't be arguing, don't be. I mean, deal or don't deal. Work on yourself, guys. But I think that was dope. That was dope.
Yeah, that was a good
All the
one.
little
That was
nuances,
a
and
good
like
one.
you said,
Yeah.
that joint came out so long ago. It's like
Yes,
wow.
and he touched on it there. He showed you it there. Like, this is what it is. Can't even keep the queen happy. Like,
What the hell going on?
right.
All right, guys, it's been real.
Very insightful. Very, very insightful, man. You there, Mr. Goodbread?
Facts. Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm here. I'm just in awe. You know what I mean? Like you could break it down in any levels, but that right there, guys, is the nature, and that's for the doubters and the people that say, "Oh, there's no such thing as the alpha and the beta and modern woman." You know what I mean? So,
I
I
mean,
just
the
had to
thing,
go there, huh?
she had the same look in her eyes that Jeff. What's that dude's name? I think it was Jeff Bezos. Like his wife was looking at Leonardo DiCaprio the same way,
Mm-hmm.
right?
That's how
So
all of them look at that higher art. That's how all of them look in their eyes. They all get that look in their eyes. You know what I mean? When you mess with those type of women, they all gonna have that look because you know the chart that we on made. This is how they
okay.
this how they that's how they pick.
Right
You know what I
there,
mean? From 5 going
right there
down.
for you,
That's how they pick. You know what I mean?
right?
So
You know, and I like to keep it. No, bring that chart back up. Bring that chart back up
mm-hmm.
because it kind of it speaks to the nature of what we kind of seen. I know we're looking at it from a hieroglyphic or ancient Egyptian standpoint, but let's look at it psychologically a little bit. So the celebrity status represented Michael Jackson, okay? Um and when you go on down, these other men represented these people on the lower hierarchy,
Yep.
non-interest. You can't and then on top of that, a woman that's up there has a hypergamous mind state. So she's not looking at the provider, she's not looking at the hell of a son, she's only looking at the alpha male or the celebrity status. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Goodbread. Like stop me whenever I'm tripping.
Nah, bro, you on point like an OnStar,
Okay.
bro. You on point, bro. You on
So
point with
so
that one.
if y'all looking at that red, the number one, the no interest, that's what you're looking at when you seen her eyes when she just said, "All right, throw them to the dogs." That's the mind state they have, and it's gonna be a hard pill to swallow, guys. But if you're not 4 or 5, don't expect modern women to look at you with interest. Don't expect them to think that. Don't think they're gonna give you their full self. I'm not talking about all, but we're just speaking on this certain dynamic here, okay? We're
Yo,
speaking on a
and
certain dynamic at this
fact.
point.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And I would like to say, yes, this is all. Even Miss Goodbread sit here and tell you like women all have that celebrity crush. All women have this celebrity crush.
Right?
Then it's the alpha male energy. Then and it's crazy how you touched on this too. Even a high value woman with 6 figures, she will deal with a hell of a son Pookie before she deal with an honest provider, a beta male provider. And that's crazy. And it just goes to show how the queen in the video, she had damn near a alpha male celebrity status already in the pocket. You know what I mean? But
Yes.
that still wasn't good enough for her. You know what I mean? He definitely was a 2 and up for her because she wouldn't have been settled there if not. But then
Right.
this shit was crazy, bro.
And
You know what I
this
mean?
chart right here, it kind of helps you like look at all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely can identify it. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much why the guys, the beta males is they don't like me. You know what I mean? The beta males is not gonna like me because of things like that. You know what I mean? The
Yes.
energy. They don't provide the energy. You know what I mean? They don't provide the energy. So anything I say, anything I do is gonna is gonna is gonna trigger them because they haven't done the work. They haven't done the work. They might have attempted it, didn't like the results that they got, and then just
Hmm.
stop trying to do the work. So now that they're spectators and sitting back seeing me do the work, they can't stand it. And it hurt their feelings because they think they want their opinion to be heard. They think their opinion is heard, but deep down in the back of their mind, they know that their opinion don't even count because they haven't done the work. They're not doing the work to even really stand behind their opinion. So that's
That's
where
a
their
fact.
opinion just becomes an attack and a lash out and an attack.
That's a fact.
And it showed
Fact.
earlier in the chat that we was in where we had no reason for a fella to start getting crazy and getting mad at the content that was on the screen or for anybody else that was talking in the chat. We in the righteous sphere, so we know ye is God. We know we believe in the God within us. We know that church God, that Sky Zaddy ain't for us. That's not the person that talked to us. Cause our God, we don't gotta pay our God. We ain't gotta go to no building to get in tune, to hear a thought and put the action from our God. You know what I mean? So if
No,
any one of
no.
my guys feel that any one of those alphas in that Bible, any one of those Jude 1-3s that took the sin in the face and said something and not scared, like Elijah, you know what I mean? My boy Abraham, you know what I mean? It's a few others, y'all. We're gonna touch on a few others, you know what I mean? If you any one of those, you could put that in the chat. That's how we get down over here. We get it shaking over here. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It's crazy,
I
but
can't.
he felt the need to get triggered. Okay, and you know what I mean? We still was nice. We was nice to him on the strength. The content was that raw. It was not nothing to where he needed to come out of pocket and start talking about how much how much he spent on his car. You know the beta male shit, B. And that's
Right, right,
that's
and
that's that's part of the reason.
hold on.
That's part of the topic today because the beta male's not gonna like me because me in a t-shirt and a 2001 Ford Expedition could take they shine, take they clout, take they hold, take
Yes, you
everything,
can. Yes, you
everything.
can. See, and they don't understand the beta male provider is not valued, and by women. Like you're not valued because you're a beta male provider. They will sit up under you and do what Queen Nefertiti did. Damn near give her fucking vagina. What you said? He smashed her that night, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, in the end of that video, Mike smashed. They hid. They ran off in the castle. Eddie checked every room, never found the nigga. He walked right past him. In the end, he in the end Eddie chased him, but that was it. Mike smashed.
That's it. That's what a beta male provider has to offer. I'm going to give you my provision in exchange for if something happens. Like I'm gonna get mad and I'm gonna try to do something to you. And what they don't realize is that that's not how you lock into a woman. That's not how you lodge into a woman. So it was. I like how you pointed out that Pookie is on top of the beta male provider. I like how you pointed it out.
Yeah, yeah, not because you said it, you flirted on it. I just had to I had to point that out. But yeah, again, guys, that's why, and I'm glad we didn't pack them out because this is the school, so it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. You know what I mean? And I don't want nobody to not come and feel disrespected or feel like they ran me off because they got triggered one show. You know what I mean? If you really, really real and really want the truth, you gonna know that some of these shows it's gonna fuck with you. It's gonna be like if we spoke, if I sat there and had a one-on-one with you, and I don't know you from a hole in the wall. It's gonna be triggering because that we
Yep.
remove the gray area. You know what I mean? But I'm glad we didn't pack him up because he's welcome back. Because it might be another video where he come and he absolutely 100% agree and he don't get triggered. And we need him to come back because he will be back. Because this is one thing I know about. This is why I don't play that. You know what I mean? With guys. This is why
Hmm.
I don't play the guy game like how girls play with each other. I don't blow no smoke in no man butt. I'm not blowing
Nope.
no smoke in no man butt. I'm not playing. I'm not making myself a victim to cater to any man, bro. That's girly, bro. Fuck I look like, bro. And that's the problem with these goofy ass content creators that I be seeing in and around this space. You know what I mean? They real good at making themselves into the victim, and that's not helping nobody. You know what I mean? And they talk that crazy shit. Like, yo, man, listen. I don't give a fuck who don't like me. Cause And honestly, only the beta males. Only the beta males. Let me show you something, okay? You tell me the difference. You tell
Okay.
me what's the difference in this, yo. You tell me what's the difference.
Okay, let's talk about it. Two different type of brothers. Oh, what you talking about? What's the difference? Come on, man. That's too easy. I thought you was gonna give me something tough. All right, so if you looking on,
The brothers on the right,
oh,
fuck with
I
me.
was trying to hold
Brothers
my
on the
laugh,
left is the
man.
trolls. Yeah.
And the brothers on the right is the ones that can agree with you, the
Mm-hmm.
ones that understand what you're saying, the one that know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like she on her phone and she got her foot on his head, and you can see he's obviously frustrated, but he's allowing that. You see what I'm saying? So these kinds of people, they come online and they take that frustration out on you, Mr. Goodbread. They come in your chat. They come in your chat and they be, yo, you don't get no bitches, or you don't this and you don't that, because that's what's going on with them at the house. But the brother on the right with the orange pants, he got little mama smiling, and as you can see on the left, she got an attitude with the bonnet on her head. But the one on the right, smiling, bent over, he happy. He not. Those are the men that come on your page and they agree with you and they be like, okay, Mr. Goodbread making sense, because they have the experience and they know what's going on. So again, like I said, these folks just be trolls when they be talking shit and trying to, be in opposition of what's righteousness.
And that's a
That was
fact.
easy to break down. That was easy to break down.
And they tend to turn into teaching tools. This is why I tell guys, like, when you fucking with people that have the time, because remember, they always, the beta males is just like modern women, right? First thing modern women do is they look for how much money you make, right? Like, money is the everything to them. They
Yep.
the first ones to say, yo, they the
Hypergamy.
first ones to hate and say money is the root of all evil. But every time they go to deflecting and bashing, the first thing they want to mention is money and dollar
Yep.
amount, or you do
You
this
broke.
for
You a broke
views,
ass
or you
nigga.
do
You
this
broke.
for money. When in actuality, they're just hating, bro, because they do nothing. They do nothing. But again, you see, it's two types of dudes. The one on my right with the orange pants, he definitely get it. And you see how they're both playing the game. So
Yep.
it's not a knock to any of my guys playing the game. But you see the frame, you see she is happy with him. She's still happy. This is the woman. It's all about the woman you choose to like. This nigga on the other side of us, this is the troll. This is gonna be the dudes that don't get it in life, guys. These are the dudes you need to distance yourself. These are the dudes that when he finished logging off here, he gonna see what's popping on social media and he gonna troll his ass off. Cause look at this. She done got his foot on, and for a female to be this comfortable with you, bro, you know what I mean? It's disrespect. You take disrespect at the highest. Like, mind you, she's on the phone. You listen, bro. It's just all fucked up in the game, yo.
Come on, man.
It's all fucked up in the
The
game.
imagery speak. You know what they say? A picture says 1,000 words or some shit like that. That these
Definitely
pictures said a
does.
lot of things here, man. A lot of things here.
Definitely does.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely does, bro. So let's get in. Let's go on into why the modern women hate me. The modern women, they just hate me because I fuck up house money. You know what I mean? These women,
Okay.
they like simps. These women want simps. This is why their attack. Their attack is on masculinity. And me being a masculine man, a real alpha male that nobody used to, they not used to because it's rare. The energy rare. Us people that really believe in our Holy Spirit is really rare. Us people that have the faith and let God do what it is. We sacrifice that old ego. We sacrifice that flex culture. We throw all that shit in the fire. Us niggas, we already know what it is. You know what I mean? So God gonna forever be on our back. God gonna forever hold us down. You know what I mean? And some people don't like that shit. You know what I mean? People don't like that, especially women. Women don't like that shit. When you fuck up house money and you calling out them, you're
Uh-huh.
calling out their behavior. You know what I mean? Nobody likes to call. Nobody likes to for their behavior to be called out. And with our woman right here, our woman, let's break this thing down right here. Okay, Al. This is a
Okay.
teaching tool. Y'all get y'all pencils out here. This is what the women suffer from nowadays. These women in our environment, they suffer from the I think I'm better than him disease. They got that I'm better, I'm too good disease.
Yep.
That's what we call it. The I'm too good for that disease. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
And
I
read
don't
that,
want a rich
okay?
nigga. I want to be the rich nigga. You ever
Read
heard
that
that,
out.
Mr. Goodbread?
Yeah, yeah. Read that out, my G. This is real studies right here, bro. This is real study. These are real facts.
All right, so let me read it out for you guys. Illusory superiority is a cognitive bias that causes people to overestimate their positive qualities and abilities and to underestimate their negative qualities relative to others. Very
Right,
powerful.
right. And that right there is what's going on with these women, with these modern women nowadays. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And that's a problem. They suffer from the I think I'm too good for that disease, and that puts them in the I think I'm God position because you're not too good for nothing. Nobody is
Right.
uncheckable. Nobody is uncheckable. You know what I
And
mean?
good bread. What it does is it puts them in a delusional state, and it brings it back to what I said earlier. It puts them in a hypergamous state. I'm better than somebody, and the next person is not better than me. So
Right,
now you got women running around, and not only women but also men. But you got women running around saying I'm a 10, so a 10 is perfect, right? And she thinks that she can do better every single time. If I get someone who's making 100K, I can also get somebody who's a rapper. If I get a rapper, then I can also get a CEO. If I can get the CEO, then I should be able to get the president. They don't stop. They do not stop, family. So this is like what he just showed right there. That's the mind state of a hypergamist. They they diminish their negative qualities while you know,
hold on. I put that back
overbearing.
up.
Yeah, put it back up. Put it back up. Okay. So illusionary superiority is a cognitive bias that causes people to overestimate their positive qualities. So what they do is they boast and brag about themselves. They put makeup on, or they become high value men, and they become rich, and they tell themselves, I'm a 10. I'm perfect. I got it. But what that does is it takes away room for them seeing where their negative qualities at, and also they make themselves seem as though they're perfect, and
Right,
that's a very unhealthy mind state. Okay,
facts. And
because what it does is
underestimating.
it real
Right,
quick, real quick.
underestimating. Go.
No, go ahead,
Okay.
go ahead. No, go ahead, go ahead. You
Because I'm
about to say what I'm about to say? Go ahead.
right. Because underestimating the negative qualities is exactly what stops you from growing. Remember, I
There,
tell you this all of the
there we
time.
go.
A lot of our
There we
peoples
go.
they stop themselves from growing. You know what I mean? And he who's not
Right.
growing, they stop themselves from learning. And people that's not learning is not growing. And if you're not growing, then you slowly dying. And that's what a lot
Right.
of people is doing. And then in a slow
Great.
death, they're miserable. So they want to see other people miserable. So that's why they
Mhm.
jump on your fucking post and jump in your comment section.
Right. Underestimate their negative qualities. Point blank. Period.
No doubt. Salute, my God. Salute. No worry about it. You ain't never late. You ain't never late.
Mhm.
Know what I mean? You already know. It's always gonna be on the playback. But salute. Welcome to class, guys. All
That's
right, so
fact.
okay, now that we broke that down, let's get into why they hate us, man. Why single moms love beta males, guys. You know what I
Let's
mean?
do it.
And in this, you're gonna pick up why they hate the truth tellers, why they hate alpha males. You know what I mean? They need more betas.
By the way, hit that like button on your way in. Please do so.
Good enough. If only the coward and the strong survive. If you
Hey,
feel like
Mr.
you're,
Goodbread,
if you have
you still
constant
Yep.
got the thing on the top. There you go. There
inferiority,
you go. There you go.
then it's a very high chance that you have an inferiority complex. Inferiority complex is when nature pushes feelings of inferiority into you as a result of nature considering your position in the hierarchy as a low position.
Guys, and those are my hell of a sons, beta males and simps. Know what I mean, take note. Yeah, I'm not even gonna break this thing down. I'm gonna let it play out because we need this information, guys. In order to alpha up, in order to come to our Holy Spirit, we gonna need to know where we lack at. You know what I mean? No need to suppress our negative qualities and only boast the few good qualities and traits we have, because then we not doing nothing. We not educating ourselves. And the only way out your situation is through re-educating your mind, yo. You know what I mean? Changing the laws of your mind. That's the only way out your situation. Don't, you know what I mean? You being angry and jumping on people panels and trying to get your voice heard because there's no repercussions for your actions is not going to help you win. It's not. It's just gonna grow into better, being more better and more better. Same thing with you, ladies. You keep picking these beta male simps and trying. I mean, that's insanity. If you keep doing the same thing and getting the same results, crying about it and then doing the same thing, that's stupidity. You got to go back to your nature too, women. And the nature is picking kings, picking alpha males, not just picking a bunch of beta males because they cater to your every need. That's
Talk that shit.
dumb. It's not natural.
That's stupid.
Facts.
It's an internal defense. Only the coward and the strong survive. If you feel like you're not good enough, if you have constant feelings of inferiority, then it's a very high chance that you have an inferiority complex. Inferiority complex is when nature pushes feelings of inferiority into you as a result of nature considering your position in the hierarchy as a low position. It's an internal defensive mechanism that wants to protect you because nature truly thinks you're inferior. And if you were to lay your hands on alpha's women or just be a dick to people, consequentially you'd be killed. But it's also an external mechanism that makes sure that, since you're weak, your genes will not pass on by pushing feelings of insecurity, inferiority, submissiveness, emotionality into your psyche. Because if you have those traits, you will not be successful with women. These traits are inherently feminine traits. So in a sense, the inferiority complex works by making you adopt feminine traits. But do you know who likes inferior, weak, miserable men? Women who gave birth.
This one's the perfect gift for the friend who's been getting a little too comfortable during quarantine, maybe your son.
After an alpha gives a sausage ride to a woman, obviously he won't stay around and take care of his children. He'll keep fucking other women. This is why during pregnancy, and after giving birth in the wall, a woman's attraction will shift towards soy. Feminine men who will actually stay around look after another man's children. You can be productive to the tribe, but you can't reap the fruits of what you sow. Your genes will not pass on, you won't be happy, your life will be crippled. But at least you get to live, huh? So you're a cuck without being a cuck. This is an insult. This means you will have the responsibility, but not the authority and the rewards that come with it. You're made the beta bucks in the statement alpha fucks and beta bucks. You're almost as low in the hierarchy as homosexuals and cuckolds. But you will have a higher chance of reproduction than them since the system wants percentage of the males to be beta at any time. Who is better than your children to be a provider to other women? Symptoms. Here are some symptoms of the inferiority complex. Feeling inferior, maybe to an extent that you don't even see yourself as a human, like how narcissists think the opposite. Depends on how severe it is. Constantly.
Remember, this is the reverse. This is the reverse. And that's what's so sad. Because you see how beta males have the reverse of what the modern women be having. Now I mean, it's a lot of modern women running around here with this type of mindset. And then the
Right.
guys, the weak feminine men have the reverse mindset. Let's play that back a
Fact.
little bit.
Fact. Good point, Goodbread. Great point.
And this is why I say most of those men are created by modern women, with the women that took a bite of that feminism apple, bro.
And it's so funny. It says since the system wants 80% of the males to be beta at any time, don't we have an 80% like birth rate of like?
Bro, we be on point. We know what the fuck we talking about. They try to,
Oh my
where's your
God.
numbers at? And then when you show them the numbers, then they'll go to, oh well, statistics is people that don't vote. Is this and then they got a playbook that they read from that's full of shit. You know what I mean? And we all know when you believe in the faith, when you believe in the God, you ain't got to do all that shit. All you got to do is say it. All you got to do is show up and say it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
of the males to be beta at any time. Who is better than your children to be a provider to other women? Symptoms. Here are some symptoms of the inferiority complex. Feeling inferior, maybe to an extent that you don't even see yourself as a human, like how narcissists think the opposite. Depends on how severe it is. Constantly seeking the validation of other people. Being submissive. You prefer your partner to be dominant in sex. A constant urge to prove yourself. An overwhelming sense of responsibility. Attraction to bad women. Attraction to motherly women. Feelings of inferiority could come in very different forms.
There you go. There you
There
go.
we go. I even want to go back to the submissive part. See, a lot of men are submissive, okay, which is why they simp. All right. So when a woman submits to a man, that looks good. Okay, it looks kind of good depending on the situation. But when a man submits to a woman, it almost never looks good because the form it comes in is your provision. So most of these men do that. They pay for OnlyFans. That's a form of submission. They pay for strippers. That's a form of submission. They go on dates with women for 3, 4, 5 weeks and don't get any box or don't even get any, feminine energy, but they still are extracted of their resources. And that's a form of submission right there. And that broke it down. I'm not gonna lie to you. Whoever this guy is, I need to go on his YouTube, man.
Yeah. I mean, if you do the research, you're gonna find a lot of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? You're gonna find a lot of stuff. It's the psychology behind this is a lot of us in Black America, we don't like hearing stuff from Black voices, from voices that sound like us, from Black folks. We listen, we'll pay attention and get the information from the anybody that sound other than Black. You know what I mean? We'll sit there and focus and study. You know what I mean? Black people, it's something in our brain where they can entertain us. Yeah, they can monkey show and dance and he. But to educate us and get us right, we don't respect that.
Nope.
And it's sad. It's the sad truth.
Depends on how severe it is. Constantly seeking the validation of other people. Being submissive. You prefer your partner to be dominant in sex. A constant urge to prove yourself. An overwhelming.
Not even Adam wanted to be submissive to Lilith, bro.
Right.
He had to mention it. He even broke like, yo, son, yo, God, this chick don't want me to smash like from the back. She only want me to lay down. And
right.
She get on, even he knew that wasn't right. Like, nah, this ain't right. Like, come on, guys, what are we doing?
Right.
What are we doing?
And not to go too Patreon on y'all, but smashing from the back is a form of control. Okay, it's a dominant. I just keep it playing. I don't want to go Patreon.
Overwhelming sense of responsibility. Attraction to bad women. Attraction to motherly women. Feelings of inferiority could come in very different forms. For example, a beautiful girl may be afraid of being bland and boring, and that may be her insecurity. Because of that, she may seek recompensation in other stuff, like studying. For example, an ugly girl, when she becomes aware that she's ugly, she also becomes aware if she can't change the fact that she is ugly. Because of that, she may seek recompensation in other stuff, like studying. But for most men, inferiority has got a lot more to do with sexuality. A beautiful girl and even an ugly girl can get their hands on a relationship whenever they want. But in high school, a male.
Yeah, he on point right now. He on point, bro. And that's why these bitches be mad at the kid, because I'm not. You can't get me. You can't get me. You can't.
Nope.
You know, these bitches is ugly. These bitches is flat out ugly. They done turned themselves into monsters, yo. With them stupid ass lace fronts, and dumb ass eyelashes, and all that baby hair. They done put baby hair on everything. That shit be looking like parsley on the face. That shit be looking like parsley on the face, bro.
That shit ain't baby hair. It's fucking grown woman hair. The fuck?
Especially with an inferiority complex. Can't. So even if he is good at his studies, he will not be recompensating with that. He'll try to recompensate it with relationships. With affection from women, and he will be a simp. That will affect his studies too. This is the reason why women, on average, are more successful than men in schools. But it's always men who are at the top. So in any given hierarchy, percent 20 of men are at the top who can be considered the alpha of that hierarchy. Women and other men come after the alphas. Also, this is why even the most famous, most successful chefs are men. I'll bet that even the most successful knitter is a buff dude somewhere out there. Man greater than woman greater than child. And people with an inferiority complex are a mix of a woman.
That will forever be the order, guys. It's just
Yes.
what it is. It is what it is. Man, God, man, woman, and child. It's what it
Point
is.
blank. You can't run away from that. There's no bending it, breaking it. That's what it is.
It's no gray area. You see why they don't like me? That's why they don't like me, okay?
I
It's
know.
no gray area. It's no gray area. You not gonna bullshit me. You not gonna bullshit me. You not. I know the answers. I
Right.
studied it. Every day I study. You know what I mean? I read books. I read books. It's crazy.
Let them hate.
And a child. Not exactly a man. Since they lack validation like their children. And insecure and submissive like women. Also, I should also say that I've seen a lot of young men who were acquainted with TRP saying that they had a desire to explain TRP to other people and correct them. This is not because they want other people to learn about TRP, this is because these men are feeling inferior. And they want to be complimented, validated, praised, and TRP becomes a safe haven for this in their minds. It's not.
See? I tell you guys that all of the
Mhm.
time, guys. People
What?
they just want they just want to be heard. People just want to be heard.
Facts.
TRP is true. It's I am true. If you have this, don't do it. Reasons. Here are some possible reasons for the inferiority complex. Getting bullied. Abusive parents. Narcissistic, sociopathic parents. Absent parents. Getting fucked over by a woman. Big failure. Trauma. Most of the time parents who are grandiose narcissists will put down their children to feel better. And since they're narcissists, their expectations of the children will be very high. It's like they're the best on the planet, and when their children don't deliver good results, it will cause the narcissist to question their superiority, and this will cause them to blow up at the children out of confusion. Most of the time, confusion creates feelings of anger in narcissists. Sociopaths will
That's
not love their
facts.
children, so a child might start thinking that they're not worth loving.
The word is out. FX's The Old Man is a must-watch event.
And there you go. Inferiority complex. It's almost like a car crash. It may be one small event, but it does come with big consequences you may have to suffer
Boom.
throughout your life. That is if you're
Boom.
still alive, though.
Pause it
Most of the
right there,
time,
Mr.
people
Good.
I
I'm
see with an
sorry. Pause it. Boom. I love how he broke it down because some of our parents create haters. Some of our parents create. Think about it. Most school shooters, they're born under single mothers, and it's not because the mother taught them, but it's because of the incompetence of the upbringing. So most of these motherfuckers didn't have a good upbringing. So they come on Mr. Goodbread channel. They come on Okay Let's Talk TV, and they bash us. They make the comments like we talking bullshit. But what we're really doing is we're attacking psychological issues that they went through in their lives. So we know how to deal with it. But like what he just broke down is very true. I happen to be an anomaly. I happen to be an exception. Yeah, my peoples were narcissists. Yeah, my people didn't really care about me, but I didn't take that out on the world. But I can see how people will take it out on the world because what it does is um it gives them a traumatic reaction to everything that happens, even if it's right. It could be the right thing. Mr. Goodbread could tell you something that's A1 okay, 100% spot on. But because of a traumatic situation, that person is going to comment, "Oh, you got small dick energy, Mr. Goodbread. You don't know what you're talking about."
You
You hear me?
on
Like they
point,
gonna say
okay?
that because of what they went through, and it pressed a button of reality inside of their life. We know how to deal with these kind of people.
That's a fact, yo. You broke that down. And it's sad because those are people, like I said, that stopped learning. They stopped learning. So they not growing. So to sit there and see another person grow, they already have that complex. They already have that disease that tell them, I'm better. I'm good. I'm too good for that. I'm too good. So they take those people take I'm too good to listen to this information that could change my life. Or I'm too good to hear this information that could prevent me from being a hater. They take that stance. You know that? Because they can't believe another person has continued to grow when they stop growing because they stopped educating themselves. Know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. And then on
And
top
it's
of that,
and
they look at it, and it's also that inferiority complex because
right,
they think they're inferior. So it kind of like messes with their fucking nature. Like
right.
you see
And
what I'm
then
saying?
right. And then when you got the men, the when you got the women who already have that illusionary, you know what I mean, superiority complex, you know what I mean, that they think that they're already
Hmm.
too good for stuff, then they're the ones that's responsible for raising the men that
There we
have the
go.
inferior complex. This is what you have. And this is why I
Bingo.
said modern women and beta males share the same mindset. They have a hater mentality, bro. They have a
Yes.
quitter and a hater mentality. They have a victim mentality, bro.
Couldn't have said it no better, good, bro. Couldn't have said it no better.
Inferiority complex have this disorder because of a mix of the first for reasons, but your body can rarely see what you've gone through a trauma.
Hmm.
People are not as self-aware or self-conscious as that. It's also the brain's one response to trauma, to not acknowledge it as trauma and coping with it like that. It was a
Facts.
small thing. It doesn't matter really lol. When it actually crippled them. Solution. The sad thing is, there is no solution. You can't cut this off completely from your psyche. From what I've seen, it's deeply and heavily engraved into the psyche. Most trauma is like that. Feelings of inferiority helped you form all of your opinions on the world. When you take the inferiority out, a lot of the other stuff has to come out too. Right now, you might be thinking that you weren't loved by your parents because you were an unsuccessful child. When you learn that it was actually their fault and not yours, this may cause a great deal of stress to you. This is only one example. But imagine what would have happened if this happened to every single of your opinions. Everything would change, and eventually, you could even fall into imposter syndrome because of how your feelings, opinions, memories don't align exactly. Although keep in mind that this is highly hypothetical. Some things you have to live with, some things you can't recover from. At most, you can fight with it so that feelings of inferiority will reduce to a point that it feels like you no longer have them. But on a worse day when you relapse, they will come back. I've heard from some that they have become functional after therapy. But the methodology of therapy rarely helps in situations like these. They were really rare cases where they also really put in the work to not let this cripple their lives, but what I'm talking about is like 1 in 1,000 cases. That said, if you still want to go take the route of therapy, you should make sure that it's a male and masculine therapist. One quick way to know if they're masculine is to look at their photos and see if they lift. A therapist who knows what they're doing will lift weights. It's not a very good way to go with it, but masculine therapists will also tend
I
to
agree.
offer their services, especially for ex-army, ex-cop people. This might help you too. Testosterone. Feelings of
And let me chime in right there. That's important, and that just go to show you how important masculinity is, because masculinity is the
Facts.
discipline and the correction. That's why you shouldn't go to a feminine coach. You know what I mean? You shouldn't go to a feminine dating coach. You shouldn't go to nothing feminine when you need to get your information, because masculinity is designed to give you the truth. Masculinity is designed to give you the correction and the discipline. Femininity is designed to cater to your feelings. Femininity is designed to protect you. And in protection comes a lot of manipulating of the truth, which is crab legs. All right. So keep that in mind. This is why the woman is losing grip on their kids, because they stuck between a rock and a hard place. They don't want to discipline them, but their biological makeup is designed to protect those kids from the truth. And like I said, lie to them. That's what that means. Let's uncomplicate that. It's to lie to them. You know what I mean? So the
That's a
kids,
fact.
their whole life, get the lies and never get the correction, and they go unbalanced. They go outside, hear some shit that they never heard before, and now they triggered. You see
Right.
how that work? You see how that work? You know what I mean?
No,
1 + 1 = 2, man. We're gonna remove the gray area over here.
it's a fact.
inferiority are just feelings. So, one way to solve this is to reduce the effects of your feelings on you. This is a general approach. You're not taking out the inferiority, but you choose to eliminate your feelings from the root. So any feeling that you have won't have much effect on you. So you're choosing to acknowledge their existence and then control them. We're totalities. Emotion is a feminine trait, logic is a masculine trait. Testosterone is the primary sex hormone of men, so the less testosterone you have, the more feminine you will be, and thus more emotional you will be. More emotional means that your feelings of inferiority will also increase. So first and foremost, before anything, you need to have high testosterone. Most men, even after lifting, don't have enough testosterone. So at that point, you may choose testosterone replacement therapy as a potential solution. Around 1,000 is good. I've been there, and to me, below 700 seemed like it was an amount that didn't make me feel that much better. Conquer your feelings with your logic. Meditation. When we are tired, we are attacked by ideas we conquered long ago. Friedrich Nietzsche. Feelings of inferiority are increased by stress and other bad emotions. To make sure that you stay on your mission, reduce stress, and induce serenity, meditation is a very good way. There's clear evidence that it's effective. To meditate, just set an alarm and sit somewhere quiet. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Your thoughts should flow, they should not be restricted. So don't force yourself into focusing on your breath. When ideas come,
Now, guys, that's meditation is the fancy word for prayer, yo. All you got to do is just sit there, take some time and pray, guys, and connect. Even if you ain't saying nothing, you don't know a prayer, just sit down, sit the fuck down, turn the music off, turn that drill shit off, sit down, and just close your eyes, bro. Wild thoughts are gonna fly through your head because it's the first time you ever did some shit like that. Don't let it spook you, right? Just calm down, sit the fuck down, stay seated, close your eyes, and just let them thoughts flow through your head. Them thoughts is gonna be your Holy Spirit, your creator, God, bro. All right, the
That's
real
a fact.
God, right? Don't let it spook you. Don't let it spook you now. You know what I
The
mean?
only thing that could spook them, Mr. Goodbread, is what they've been taught. You feel me? Because what they're doing is they're listening to their inner self. That's it. That's simply what you're doing. I mean, think about it. You can hear a voice in your head right now. Like, you can be quiet, and if somebody's annoying you next to you, you might not say nothing, but in your brain, you like, man, this motherfucker right here, like, I can't stand him. You heard that voice in your head, and that's a form of meditation because you're allowing your thoughts to flow. So I say that to say this: you shouldn't be scared of it. Like Mr. Goodbread said, and like she just said, you can sit down in your room, turn off your TV, turn off your phone, get off. Ladies, I know it's hard. Get off your fucking phone for at least an hour or two, and let your thoughts flow.
Right.
Point blank
I
simple.
tell I tell the ladies in the private chats that I be having with my real ladies, my real cool good bread. Salute to Tamika Washington, Jessica Moore. You know what I mean? Salute to y'all. You know what I mean? And a couple more, Kimberly Santiago, Miss Carter. Y'all
Okay.
already know who y'all are.
Okay.
Truly was good. You know what I mean? But I tell them all of the time, when they cleaning, turn the radio off. Cause people block their communication with their inner God, bro, with they creator all of the time. Even sometimes when you driving to work, turn that radio off and just drive. All you gonna hear is the road. You gonna hit. Know what I mean, the radio, the music. Remember who who was put in charge and responsible of the music. Know what I mean, remember. So the music is definitely gonna distract you when it comes to getting your ideas and getting your shit together. Get going, make time. Know what I mean, so turn the music off. I ain't saying eliminate the music. Know what I mean, I wouldn't dare ask you that. I know it's too hard. But at least turn the shit off. Like, you know what I mean? Enjoy quiet and peace. Enjoy quiet and peace and being alone sometimes, guys.
Right. Absolute facts.
let them pass. And make your breath your focus again. Make sure that you do it right. This helps you find inner validation. When I started with to by 15. Day and night, 15 minutes each. Now I do own a -2 hours every day. Sometimes I wake up during sunrise and meditate. Makes me feel like nothing else. Recognizing the problem. If someone has an inferiority complex and knows why he has it and what it is, then he can try to revert it by taking out the symptoms. Over time, when you carry out the symptoms, it only enforces what your psyche thinks. It enforces the fact that you're a loser even harder. It's a vicious cycle. Figure out what
Fact.
this is making you do.
It's a fact, because all it is the Holy Spirit is being tested. What you thought you took
Facts.
in as a fact and as a Oh, that's a fact. Preach, preach. You know how the women do. You know what I mean? What you thought you took in as a fact, until you experience it, is not a fact, bro. And if you really start to harp on that and you continue to intake that same bullshit, that same foolishness, that shit is gonna it's gonna go from your conscious to your subconscious mind. Once it's on your
Right.
subconscious mind, it's a belief of yours. And now you will fight for that belief to the end, not understanding that it's a false belief, it's a wrong belief, and it's a belief that comes with consequences.
That
Consequences
facts.
that have you
Something.
stuck in poverty.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts. Facts. Something like how the feminine single mother teaches her child, or even like a feminine woman. Oh, yeah, you can do it. Don't let nobody stop you. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. It's in your dreams, blah, 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 whatever. But a man will teach you to work. And the thing is, if you're somebody who's raised up under that feminine guide, you are going to be sadly mistaken and run into a wall. And then you're going to do things like call niggas out. Well, I don't even want to use the nigga word, but you're going to call men out. You're going to start looking at men in a derogatory way, when in fact, you haven't been taught how to build and work and earn. You were just told your whole life you can do. You know what I'm saying? So this is kind of coinciding with what I'm thinking here.
Facts though. Facts. All right,
Yeah,
let's go on and wrap this up so I can give these people this 10 list and I can go watch Money in the Bank.
And do the
facts
exact
only.
opposite. Does someone cut you in line? Someone with an inferiority complex would think that they should let him do it and do nothing. Instead, pull a knife and stab the guy in the back a few times while screaming, "I'm not inferior to you, stupid fuck." Or if you want to resolve it peacefully, you can just tell him to pull out of the line and go to the back. Just kidding, but know why you do what you do and proceed accordingly. Ask yourself the question, will this make me feel inferior? Is this something an inferior person does? If yes, then don't do it. If no, you can do it. Also, you might force yourself to do things that an inferior person wouldn't do. Go cold approach a woman, go be assertive, go be an asshole when it's necessary. Also, I would say that cutting off social media and porn. Also, reading No More Mr. Nice Guy would help this tremendously.
Yeah, I think that was a very good read right there. Very good watch right there. You know what I mean? And let me go on and give y'all my top 10 reasons why they hate me. Number one being, a lot of these fuckers think it's supposed to be them. It's not supposed to be me, okay? You know what I mean? They think it's supposed to be them. And like I said, I already touched on that. God choose who he choose, man. He pick who he pick. And I mean, they got to take that up with him. You know what I mean? Number two, I mean, pretty much, I don't need nothing from nobody. You know what I mean? I don't need nothing from nobody. So that makes people feel a certain type of way. You know what I mean? That made people feel a
Yeah, of
certain type
course.
of way because people want to drag you down to their level. I mean, people can't stand to see you grow. I touched on that already. You know what I mean?
People definitely want them to need you, and they always try to throw it in your face. So
Facts.
it is.
Number three, man, I got that it factor. You know what I mean? And I'm aware of it. And that confidence sometimes come off as arrogance, but that's their problem. You know what I mean? They not doing the work. They got to do the work. When you do the work and you get the results that I get for doing the work, you deserve to have the swag that I have, bro. You can understand that, okay?
Oh no, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? That what you're breaking down is confidence, Some people are not confident in themselves because they're not it, you know what I'm saying? And that's why you have to build yourself. But again, some people already built themselves. Some people been through shit, as Mr. Goodbread has been through shit. So don't get mad at him because he knows how to stand in his Nikes and you just standing in your shacks, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't
Right.
gotta hate, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And again,
Just be
and it
humble.
goes back to the fact that I'm not done. I'm doing the work. See, I don't never take the mindset of, oh, I'm finished. I did something. I'm done. Nah, I ain't even done yet, son. You never done. To be real with you,
Uh-huh.
this game never stopped. The game never stopped.
Right.
And those that think that they could get things and they're done, those are the ones that's a problem. Like remember, I told you I continue to educate myself. That's why I have the it factor. No other reason why, other than I'm in tune with my Holy Spirit, and I'm doing the work. And that's all he asked us to do, right? That was our punishment. Go down here and work, bust our ass, not try to take the easy way out. So you know what I mean? That's why they hate me, because you know they hate a fighter, they hate a person that's whipping their ass and getting the results, not struggling. Misery loves company, bro. Where we at? Number 4. You
Number
can't out
4.
slick a can of oil, man. You can't out slick a can of oil. You see, I'm from the hood. I'm from the streets. I'm from the same impoverished neighborhoods. Look just like everyone else. You know what I mean? And you can't, you can't hit me with the bullshit. It's nothing you can hit me.
Nope.
You can't say, oh,
Nope.
you're not from there, so you can't talk on that. You can't speak on that. You not, you
Right.
can't, you can't hit me with it.
Right. And it speaks to what I say all the time. Mr. Goodbread has a whole family order. Like he has a whole village going on, and people sit there and try to throw rocks at you and talk to you like you just one of these motherfucking niggas that's that out here just fucking talking shit. Like they don't even understand what you got going on.
Yeah, we always say it, yo. They the science teachers, we the scientists, man. And I don't even lead with the fact that I'm a quarterback, an obvious quarterback. You know what I mean? I quarterback my
Okay.
team. People don't like that. So many people playing hiker right now. So many people playing tackle and center
Yep.
in their relationship. They can't stand that I'm playing quarterback. So that's another reason why the fellas don't like me. The beta males don't like me, because these niggas
Right.
is hiking the ball and I'm playing quarterback on my team. Like, you know what I mean? Miss Goodbread catching touchdowns, running touchdowns, and we making it work. You know what I mean? We
Right.
doing what it do. We be following
Your
guard
son
orders.
play.
So
Your son playing wide receiver.
not
All that. Come on, man.
popping on all fours right now, man. 6, man. Number
No
6.
pun
I'm
intended.
fly without the flash, bro. I don't lead with Louis Vuitton. You ain't gonna see me with no Louis Vuitton on. The most brand designers you see me on is with shades. I fuck with shades. I like collecting shades. You might see me in some Tom Fords. You know what I mean? But other than that, nah, man, I'm white tee. I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable attire, man. You feel me? And you gonna notice
Man,
real alphas don't buy into this flex culture shit.
nope. Man, all my life, I've been attracting women without jewelry, without this and without that. Even the other day, one of my boys was telling me I ain't got no tattoos. Everybody got tattoos, so it's like I don't need that. All my life, without all that extra shit, flashing money, I've been getting what I want, point
See?
blank. But the thing is, though, Mr. Goodbread, some people are not in those shoes, so they can't fathom and understand how you're doing it. So the only thing they can do is two things: get confused or try to bash you.
And that's a fact. And I tell them all of the time, if they watch enough of my content, they get the answer. I sacrifice. I made the sacrifice, guys. That ego, that pride, you gotta throw that shit in the fire. And if you don't throw that shit in the fire, then you gonna walk around like Cain, bro. You gonna walk around a wandering man, just like Cain.
Right,
You know what I mean? And that's what turns. You know what? Cain was the biggest hater. He hated on the nigga that did
right.
sacrifice, and
Come
that's where
on
you
now.
get that hating energy. That's where you get that hating spirit amongst the fellas, bro. That's that
And,
hating
and if,
spirit right there.
and if I'm not mistaken, I think Cain had a easier job and he like had more abundance, and Abel was the one that had the tougher job, but Abel still was. Anyways,
Yeah,
anyways,
man. It's sad. It's sad out this motherfucker, B.
anyways.
But again, number 8, guys. Right? That was 7. Yeah, no, 7. I'm bad. 7. We on 7. I'm an Aquarius, man.
Okay.
So by nature, and I'm not using that to describe bad activity,
Yeah.
bad behavior, because I display great behavior because I was taught. I retaught myself how to act right. You know what I mean? Now, and
Mhm.
in that don't mean I gotta let you take advantage of me, and I don't mean that I'm stuck in this women is always right shit. Nope. I retaught myself how to be right. You know what I mean? Be correct. But in
Mhm.
any event, you know what I mean, that means that, and that don't mean because I'm Aquarius and we got low empathy, we just designed with low empathy. That don't mean that we don't care. It just mean you can't get me to care about what you want me to care about. You know what I mean? That you get that? You know what I mean? It's
Okay.
not that we don't care. It's just that people think that they could get you to care about what they want you to care about, and then that's not gonna work with me or any Aquarius, really. You know what I mean? The
Got you.
empathy level is low, and once you that eliminates manipulation. these people know they can't manipulate me. You're gonna get the truth, whether you like it or not. And honestly, they fuck with me. They like that. They know that when they come to me, they gonna get the answer. No gray area. You know what I mean? Number eight. Number eight, they don't like me because they know. Something tell them I will sacrifice my mother for God, bro. Kids, Mr.Goodbread, dog, cat. If God said they gotta go, they getting sacrificed, bro. And that's what it is. And people don't like that shit. People like to live in this fantasy bullshit, this la la land shit, this delusional fantasy matrix shit. And they don't like that shit. So when people stand on their ground and they mean what they fuck they say, you just become a colorful sheep to the regular sheep. So nah, they don't like that shit at all. You know what I mean?
So what kind of, well, Mr. Goodbread, kind of break it down though. So what do you mean? Because you don't have a few people who gonna come on like, damn, you'll shoot your mom in the head, like you'll kill your whole family.
Nah, that's
What
not
the
what I
hell are
meant
you
by
talking about?
sacrifice. Sacrifice meaning cut off, meaning you gotta put in the fire, put in the fire. That means you gotta cut it off. You gotta stop doing. That's when you hear me say sacrifice. That's all that means. You know what I mean, in a biblical sense, sacrifice means to throw it in the fire. You know what I mean? God asks
So
for
so
Abel to
so let me
sacrifice, and he asked for Cain to sacrifice something. And Cain sacrificed some old bullshit, bro. Some shit that, you know what I mean? And that's why his fire roared low and he got jealous. See, Abel sacrificed, he sacrificed some of his best garments, his best shit. You know what I mean? And that's why the fire was roared. You know what I mean?
right,
So when you
right.
hear me talk about sacrificing, that's all I'm talking about. And it gotta be a godly sacrifice. It gotta be, you know what I mean? Something that you created say, yo, give me that and I'm gonna give you this. You know what I mean? You know, even in the Abraham story, Abraham was fitting to sacrifice his own son. You know what I mean? He took him up to the hill and God just wanted to see if he had the faith. And it tie in to your peace. Remember, peace of mind is success. Peace is success. So a lot of guys they tend to tuggle through. You know what I mean? Not understanding how you gotta wash your hands and be done in certain times. The baby mother drama for my guys that be in that baby mother drama shit. Tuggle. I told you guys, man, you gotta look them in the face and be like, do you want me to be this kid father? And you're gonna have to deal with whatever the consequences is. That's what I mean by sacrifice. You know what I mean?
Facts, facts.
For your
Okay.
peace of mind. You will have to sacrifice for your peace of mind. Which we gonna
No,
go over some
I kind of
sacrifices that people gonna make.
right. I just wanted you to uncomplicate it for them because some people like they try to complicate the truth. So I wanted them
Right.
to get a broader, you know what I'm saying?
Good catch, bro. Word. All right, number 9, guys. We're gonna go close this on up. Number 9, money is not a problem to me, man. You know, money not a problem to me. I,
Ever.
I
Fact.
understand that it's deeper than money. Like I said, I got God-given results, God-given blessings. That's not money. Every blessing is not always money. See, people think money is everything because money is their problems. I mean, people with money problems think money is everything, and those gonna be your biggest haters. You know what I mean?
Right.
People that never even step foot into the life problems yet. You know what I mean? To where they could see, oh, you do need to work together. You know what I mean? Those are life problems, you know what I mean? Relationships and shit like that. Shit that money can't buy. Money can't help you with that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They
Okay.
never get past they never get past the money problems to even endure and experience those life problems. So they just haters.
So let me ask you a popular, maybe unpopular question. What comes first? Money? Does money come first, Mr. Goodbread?
Nah, money, you know money don't come first, man.
There we
You
go. There we go.
Knowledge come first, man. You learn. Remember, before you take the L off to earn, you gotta learn. So knowledge is always number one. Education is always gonna be number one. You know what I mean? And then whatever you want to put next, you can put next. Cause through the education you can get it. You know what I mean? But if
Facts.
you ain't educated, if you ain't look at how many people got the money and it's miserable because they don't have the education.
You
And
ain't
I
lying.
mean,
You're not lying. You
and
ain't
that's
lying.
and that's how that work, guys. You know what I mean? So money not a problem when you knowledgeable, when you got the knowledge and you know how that money is printed every day, you know how the economy work. They scare everybody into this recession when they know they're gonna print more dollars to fix the shit anyway, you know what I mean? But they gotta scare everybody first. Then they, you know what I mean, money's printed every day. You know what I mean, never think that when you cash your check, that was the last bit of money being printed. Like, never think that. Don't take that stance, betas. You know what I mean? Number
Facts.
10, you know what I mean? Number 10, and one of the most important ones, it could have been number 1 to me. You know what I mean? I understand this, and this is why I'm never on attack. I may use a piece of hate as a learning tool, but I'm never in my emotions and I'm never feeling the way because I understand that people hate you, and this go for all my good breads. People gonna hate you, good breads, because they already got used to liking you for something else. They
Oh
already
my
got
God.
used to liking you for using you for something else in their life, right? So when they can no longer use you for that, or when you're no longer fitting that delusion for them, you know what I mean? They hate you. They don't like you. You know what I mean? But y'all
It
already
makes
know.
sense. That makes
I
sense.
don't give a fuck. It's the fact. And this gonna come with family. If you notice, family get used to you being the asshole, or family get used to you being the one with the problems. So we all could gossip about you because you called and oh my girl's getting on my nerves. So you know what I mean, when you stop those phone calls, family treat you a little bit different now because they notice you growing. Remember, people only want you on the level that they remain on, bro. They only want you on that
Or
level. So you know what I
or
mean, guys?
or Mr. I gotta add this, Mr. Goodbread. Or
Let's get it.
they will completely stop fucking with you, but you gotta be content with that.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, just
Yep.
like Mr. Goodbread said, that's part of that sacrifice. They either going to treat you with the respect that you deserve, or
Or you
they are going to
sacrifice it.
try to, or you gotta sacrifice them, and they not gonna fuck with you. They're entitled asses. They're gonna feel like you got to be the one to come up to them every single time, even if you did that already. And you got to be ready for that damn sacrifice. So it's
Mhm.
either or, man.
All right, guys. So this was definitely a good live. I told you I was gonna bring y'all the heat. I was gonna bring y'all the content. Salute to you, Dean. This is our first live together since the graduation, man. Um,
Facts, facts.
How did you feel about that graduation, man? Thanks for sending in that video. That was an inspiring. That was up there with the Steve Teague for me, man. That should
Man,
touch me. And salute to my
listen,
guy Steven Teague, man. Thank you. See, that's proof that you could check the good bread, bro. Cause my boy got us back focused. You could thank Steve Teague for these last few lives and pieces of content. He got us back to the essence, B. Salute, Steve.
no, salute to you, Steve. And how did I feel about that, Mr. Goodbread? It was astonishing, man. The shit was heart touching, and like, we accomplished what we wanted, not the money, not the clout, but touching and getting people to understand that we really doing this for real. And then we want people to, be real with what they got going on. Stephen Teague, he had a heartfelt, excerpt on that graduation day, and one of the things he did say touched me as well. He was like, okay, we moving away from the essence, and I knew he didn't mean that like we ain't doing the job, but it just showed me that we got people who locked in and they're watching us and they know what's going on. The people that are close to us, they're the mirrors to us. So we got to listen to them. Um, I felt that message from Stephen Teach. Everybody else who spoke as well, very, very wonderful message from them as well. Everybody gave their real excerpt. And like I said before, man, I'm just proud of the class. I'm proud of the class. I'm proud of everybody that's still with us, that's doing what they need to do. Support Mr. Goodbread. And y'all even come skate on over to OKL and y'all support me because y'all got nothing but love. So if you ask me what I think about that, man, nothing but a success. And I'm just proud of the class, man. They deserve all of the motherfucking praise that comes their way, man.
That's a fact, bro. And I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know, good breads. I sacrifice. I
Fact.
sacrifice a
Shout out to
lot.
Tola Tier One. Shout out
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
Tola, man.
Welcome back, T.O. T.O. is back. You know what I mean? He was on his purpose for a minute. But again, like you said, okay, we here at the Righteous Fair, we all work together. We all doing the work. You know what I mean? You guys, y'all good brothers, y'all know y'all job. Y'all job is to get the messages out. Get the messages out. Mad more people need to get this type of information. You know what I mean? This the information that is uncomfortable. You know what I mean? This the information that is gonna grow on you. You know what I mean? Do know, I know that. That's why the numbers is that's why when you guys see great content and y'all be like, damn, nigga, good bread numbers only 200, only 100. Don't
Right.
worry about all that. Remember, the righteous fear is not for everybody. You know what I mean? The majority of these folks out here want to be entertained. Remember, I told you, they look at us black folks as entertainment, especially as dark skinned folks. I'm supposed to be playing basketball. I'm supposed to be running up and down the court right now, entertaining folks. I'm not supposed to be spitting these truths. So the numbers ain't gonna reflect the content. So you know what I mean? It's y'all job though to do the work by getting the messages out. And I know I got a lot of quiet supporters that's not in a position to speak up. But you know how you speak up? By sharing these videos. Cause you know what I mean, somebody will get it, somebody will hear it, then they'll share it. And then before you know it, it'll spread out there like that. Cause it's quality
Right.
content, bro. And it's coming from scientists, not them science teachers, bro. You know what I mean? Not them science teachers. You know what I mean, guys? And again, I appreciate
Right.
y'all and salute. Definitely go check out the brother. Okay, let's talk about it channel. I'll be over there. We gonna get that back popping. You know what I mean? It's been real, man.
Already.
Yo, T.R., I love you too, bro. No doubt. You know, it's the brotherhood. Righteous
Thanks.
fear is about the
Same here.
brothers,
Same here.
bro. It's about the
Same here.
brothers. That's why the shit triggering. My shit triggering because I'm not your friend. I am not your friend. I'm not none of y'all friends. I'm y'all brother, bro. I'm y'all brother, bro. It's my duty to tell y'all the truth. The truth gotta be my love language to y'all. Or if I'm crab legging to y'all, then I can't possibly love y'all. You know what I mean? And I go for the females too. I know I'm very triggering, man. But remember, the trigger is pain, and pain is weakness leaving your body. You gotta grow. Too many females, too many of our sisters have stopped learning. It's like you got grown so quick, had a baby, and oh, I'm grown. So then because you grown, you don't gotta learn no more. So once you stop learning, you stop growing. And when you stop growing, you start slowly dying. You know what I mean? So ladies, yo, pat yourself on the back for those of you that get through this whole video. You know what I mean? Get through all my videos, that appreciate, that support. Well, even if you silent, even if you got to be a silent supporter right now because you know you got an old thirsty ass hell of a son on your back and he think you trying to fuck everything. You know what I mean? We appreciate it. You know what I mean? We appreciate it, and we know what time it is. But escape, playing your escape. You too, fellas. If you stuck with a Lilith, playing your escape. That's what we here for, y'all. Okay, tug
Facts.
us home, man, and we out of here, bro.
Let's do it. Let's do it. First of all, shout out to the motherfucking chat. Y'all always make it what it is. Shout out to Mr. Goodbread. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all subscribe. I definitely do have an interview coming out. I wanted to do it tonight, but we're gonna do it tomorrow. Hopefully, Mr. Goodbread could be there. It's going to be an interview on a modern man and myself. We're talking about him being married and his wife is divorcing him. So just skate onto my channel, hit that like button, subscribe button. We'll get into that. And last but not least, am I my brother's keeper? And that's for y'all to answer.
Right, yo. Throw that in the chat, yo. And my brother's keeper. Y'all can put that in the chat.
That's for you to
I know
answer.
know what I mean? And salute, yo, Professor, man. I'm digging the name, man. I'm digging the name. And salute to you, man, for coming to class and staying the whole duration. We already know you're a unique individual. And like it said, y'all, we we are the righteous fear, guys. We are the righteous fear. You know what I mean? We are critical thinkers, yo. We want the truth. We ain't gonna agree with everything, but we want to hear some sort of the truth with a little bit of proof. Like, you know what I mean? We want some magic. We believe in magic over here, bro. All right, y'all. Hashtag righteous fear, y'all. We out of here. Thanks, okay?
Yes, sir.